And hello, this is Private Practice, and today is Tuesday, the 12th of June. Yes, Tuesday, because yesterday was Monday and it was a public holiday. And I did do some work and I did enjoy the work I did, but it was a very low-key, low-pressure kind of day. And I kind of thought, I'm going to hang out and just be still and not do a Facebook Live today. So I think that was an okay thing to do. Feels like it's been a pretty intense day, but it hasn't really. It's just about doing what's on my schedule. Hey, Kate, happy recovery day. I hope you are recovering well today. I know you're not recovered yet, but I am hoping that your recovery is going well. I have felt like I've ticked a lot of things off my list today, which is a really good feeling. Who else enjoys ticking things off their list? I really enjoy ticking things off my list. It makes me feel very satisfied. It's like when you use up a pen. Yes, I still write with a pen. I find it very, very satisfying when you use up a pen. Anyway, little bits about me. So one of the interesting things I got to do today, and I say interesting with air quotes because it's really not interesting at all. But as a business owner, we actually need to make sure that we have our insurances up to date. Isn't that exciting? So I actually had a call with my financial planner, who also manages my insurance, this afternoon to talk about my superannuation and to talk about my insurances. And she turns up all prepared with all these reports with all of these numbers on them. And the only thing I look at is how much did we start with and how much did we end with? And for some reason, that phone call takes about 45 minutes. I don't enjoy all that detail. But it is one of those things as business owners that we need to be across and we need to be aware of. If you're an employer, you have even an employer of yourself, you have responsibilities for taxation, you have responsibilities for your retirement funds. We call that superannuation here in Australia. We have responsibilities for making sure that you're exactly right, Zilla. Insurance is not exciting. And one of the things I learned about today is there is a possibility that I need to be insured for my insurance, which was a whole conversation that just made my brain hurt. I just said, please tell me what you need from me and let me work out if I'm going to give you that information. But compliance is such a big part of what we do. We've got taxation, we've now got emails and marketing, and we've got ethics and professionalism. And sometimes that stuff in itself can get incredibly overwhelming and frustrating and annoying. But it's a part of being a grown-up and being responsible in our own businesses. Yeah, what? Insurance for my insurance. Yeah. So I've insured my life. I've insured myself against trauma. I've insured myself against critical incident. I've insured part of my income, but now I've had income increases. So now we need to look at how I insure that, because that's not simple. Because this is Australia and we're going through this massive financial royal commission thing here because our banking system tried to rip us off. Well, actually it didn't. It was just doing really uncouth things with money from uncouth people. And we all get extra regulation as a result. So I don't try and understand all of that. Where I get to as a business owner is, what do I have to do and what is the purpose of me doing it? So what I have to do is look after myself, look after my financial future, look after my staff, make sure I'm contributing to their financial future. That's it. That is all I need to know. How do I keep the tax office happy? Not because, let's face it, if you overpay them, they then get freaked out because they send you checks for 2 cents or something. So it's about, what do we need to do to keep that at a nil balance so that everybody's happy? So compliance is just about making sure that we do the things that's expected of us as business owners. Yes, it can be annoying and frustrating, but that's why other people exist who can help us navigate all of that stuff. So I have a bookkeeper who helps me with my bookkeeping, and I have a tax and accounting person that helps me make all of that sort of stuff disappear at the end of the financial year, which for us in Australia is the 30th of June, in case anybody's interested. So that is the not so fun part of running a private practice. Right up there with when, you lose light globes, or the toilet paper needs replenishing in the toilet, or you have to clean up after the tradies have traipsed through and nobody thought to do that. So there's always something. But then I was thinking about this, the payoffs for that are incredible, aren't they? So who else on this call is ruined for being an employee? So most of us have become private practitioners, even if we're subcontracting to other agencies. One of the first things we're attracted to is the flexibility. It's being able to do the work when we want, or some version of not clocking on and off at 9 and 5 or 8 and 4 or 7:30 and 3:30 or whatever the hours of work are. The first thing we're attracted to is this sense of flexibility. And then as we grow and develop, we get excited about the opportunities and the choices and the sense of freedom that comes. So I think it's okay for us to learn how to manage some of these adult business activities that we need to undertake on an annual, quarterly basis. The payoff for me is pretty awesome. I'm not going to go back into a job just so I don't have to manage my taxes as tightly or my cash flow as tightly. All of those things are challenges, and I actually enjoy being challenged by challenges. Cash flow, that may be the challenge that changes that attitude. But it's okay, we'll all get there. So we've got a whole week ahead of us. Those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, it's Monday evening, night. Should you be awake? Maybe you should be asleep. Anywho, what is it that this week is going to bring for you? How do you want to feel by the end of the week? I've got some great marketing opportunities happening. Tomorrow I'm going to go and meet with a New South Wales government department, which is pretty exciting stuff for us. That's wow. I'm presenting a webinar for the Rehabilitation Providers Association of Australia tomorrow. I have not said that correctly. So the awesome Sophie's been working on the slide presentation today because she's awesome. So I'm going to get to talk about something I love, which is how to help clients understand that work is good for our health and not understand that staying at home sick is the answer to recovery. I've got a full day of delivery on Thursday. It seems to be a pattern and a rhythm in my week at the moment where I do lots of delivery on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which works for me. And Friday, I'm going to go to yoga. I have missed yoga. I didn't get to yoga at all last week. And I may have been walking around with a bit of a funny back waddle today because my back wasn't feeling so great. So by the end of this week, I want to feel accomplished. That's the word that I'm looking for. I want to know that I've done the things that I set out to do, that I've treated my clients, my consultants, my customers with excellence, that I'm helping us move forward, even though I've only just gotten a fresh revelation of what forward looks like for us. And I just want to tick off the things on my list because that's important. So that's me. I would love to know in the comments below what it is that you want to experience by the end of the week, because I'm hoping that we come back to Celebration Friday and we can share exactly what it is that we've accomplished and how good we feel. There we go. So wishing you all a great evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you get to watch this video. Thank you for being online, and I will talk to you later this week.